Hi, Patriots. Well, we are weeks away from what will probably be the most volatile election in modern history. People like Mark Zuckerberg and Hillary Clinton and other prominent douchebags, I mean Democrats, are not only hinting but also blatantly declaring that the results of the election will not only be delayed because of fraud, but also not accepted if Trump wins. We know that American patriots will also not accept a Biden win because, let's be real here, it's not possible. A mentally handicapped man is not fit to run the country, and although much of America has lost their minds, I still don't think it's possible that we would elect this.
We hold these truths to be self-evident. All men and women created by you know the thing. We cannot win this re-election. We can only re-elect Donald Trump. 150 million people have been killed since 2007 when Bernie voted to exempt the gun manufacturers from liability. More than all the wars.
It is my educated opinion that more civil unrest is coming, and quickly. I've touched briefly on ways to prepare for what's coming in my email newsletter and also some social media posts, but I want to go into some more specifics. So let's do this. First, get your food supply set. 3 months or more is ideal. Buy things that you actually eat, with an emphasis on things that will not spoil quickly. Don't forget things like fuel and equipment to cook your food with in case electricity goes out. A camping stove that runs on propane can work, also a charcoal barbecue, and cooking over a wood fire can work as well. Stock up on charcoal and wood if that's what you're going to use. As far as food goes, start by making a list of things that you eat regularly that can store well and start buying them ASAP. To get the ideas flowing, a few things that I have on my personal list are pasta, rice, jarred olives, coconut milk, canned soups, and chocolate. And don't forget to pick up some whiskey. Even if you don't drink, you can stock up on some liquor and use it as a trade item for later. You know, a little whiskey for a bow and arrow type of thing. And by all means, if possible, grow or raise your own food. Plant a garden or raise some chickens, and make sure that each is secure, because when stuff hits the fan, people will want to steal what you have. Also stock up on toiletries, like, yes, toilet paper, but also things like toothpaste, floss, shave gel, contact solution, shampoo, lotion. Guys, earmuffs. Ladies, get stuff for your period. Also stock up on medicine, first aid supplies, and soap. Make a list of daily necessities, and I would suggest buying 6 months worth. Speaking of soap, I want to introduce you guys to a business called the Hero Soap Company. They are a veteran-owned soap shop that makes awesome smelling bars made out of only natural ingredients. I want to eat it. They give a portion of their proceeds to organizations that support other veterans, and they also have a convenient subscription program that will save you 20% off your order every month. You can also use my code goodpatriot10 for an additional 10% off. And let's be real here, just because it's the apocalypse doesn't mean that you have the excuse to smell like grilled onions. So if you're going to stock up on soap, like you should, do it with a business like the Hero Soap Company. Next, let's nail down your water supply. Water is a priority. You can stock up on a bunch of food, but if you don't have safe water to cook it with or to drink, then you are toast. If you have access to a natural water source like a river or a lake, do you have a way to filter it? And if you're going to boil your water, do you have the equipment to do that? I use Berkey water filters, and I have for the last 7 years. I got a coupon code for you guys. It's goodpatriot5. That will give you a discount on any of their new systems or filters. I'm not going to go into why they're so great, but they are. They're awesome. The water tastes awesome, and it filters out everything, including fluoride, if you buy a fluoride filter. If you live in a densely populated city, you cannot count on your water coming out of your faucet. That can disappear in a second. Ask yourself how you would bathe, clean dishes, drink, and cook your food if your water source was shut off. If you are dependent on a municipal water supply, I would suggest getting a few 55-gallon drums to store water in. They come with a siphon and a little bottle of something that will decontaminate the water, and you can find them online. Also, if you do not have access to a natural water source, please consider getting a rainwater collection system. Even with these options, I would still use the Berkey filter for my cooking and drinking water, because you don't want to ingest chemicals from the stored water, and diarrhea from contaminated water can kill you within a few days. I know it sounds funny, but I'm being completely serious. Get your water supply set. Third, can you defend yourself and your family? Pepper spray is a joke to an angry mob. I'm talking about deadly weapons like Chinese stars, flamethrowers, and guns. And I'm half joking about the first two, so let's just talk about guns. Buy them. Having one is awesome. Having more than 5 means that you and I are now best friends. But a gun without ammo is just a pretty paperweight, so make sure that you stock up on ammunition. I shared this info in my last newsletter, but there's a website out there called ammoseek.com. It will show you where you can find ammo online, for what price, if there are any limitations, etc. It's not the greatest website ever created, but in this environment where ammo is getting sold out as soon as it's stocked, it will save you time and money. Also, do not forget to train with your gun and know how to clean and maintain your weapon. And most importantly, do not go looking for trouble. You are not a Navy SEAL sniper. And if you are, call me, because I need you on my apocalypse team. Seriously though, you cannot reason with an angry mob, as history and many videos have shown. Avoid them. Not every member of Antifa is a jelly-muscled, video game-playing, basement-dwelling, morbidly obese, blue-haired idiot. Some train more than you do, so be wise with the areas that you go into and how you confront those that come to you. And yes, by all means, defend yourself effectively if needed. Some more quick tips: make sure the outside of your house has good lighting. If you don't want to rely on electricity being on, go with solar. You can make sure that your door locks are extra stable by installing extra long screws into the door frame. And something you may not think about, make sure that your garage door opener, if you park your car outside, is not visible or accessible. A thief could easily just break your window, grab the garage door opener, open up the garage, and have access to all your supplies and possibly your home if your home is attached to your garage. Number 4, put together a network of trusted friends. You've heard me say it before, there is power in numbers. Each person brings their own special set of skills and resources into a group. Now is not the time to be independent of people. It is far easier to fend off an angry mob with a group than it is by yourself. Unless you've been prepping for years and you have some off-grid, secure cabin in the middle of nowhere, you will need trusted people to get through this. Look to the strong ones, people that didn't panic when toilet paper was hard to find. To those that do research and don't rely on the government to feed them information. People that work hard and have shown themselves to be trustworthy with smaller matters. You will want to be like-minded at this time. Sorry, but if your yard sign said Beto O'Rourke, you will never make it into my circle of trust. Make building your tribe a fun thing. Consider assigning a useful skill to each member of the group, like learning ham radio, gunsmithing, or canning food. That way things aren't so overwhelming and you guys have a diversified skill set. Eat together, pray together, and become a close family unit. Lastly, some miscellaneous tips. Keep your car's gas tanks at least half full at all times. Do not brag about or post online about the supplies you have. Buy bright lanterns and plenty of them because it sucks to be in the dark, especially in winter. Remember never to run a gas generator indoors because you will die of carbon monoxide poisoning. Prepare for some systems to go down at least temporarily, and that includes banking. I would recommend having at least 3 months worth of cash on hand in case you do not have access to your money. Remember that you will still have bills to pay like rent, groceries, gas, etc. Keep your cash safe and secure and consider diversifying your wealth into other things. You guys know that I like GMR Gold for buying precious metals, and also consider putting a portion of your savings into the investment of prepping for what's ahead. Buy a generator for your house, buy the Berkey filter, buy guns and ammo, invest in a family-friendly attack dog. Yeah, not joking about that. Make some sacrifices to be prepared. Remember that God is not caught off guard, surprised, or overwhelmed by any of this. He is still on the throne. He still has a plan. He knows all your needs, and just pray that He gives you His wisdom at this time. Look, I know this sucks. I don't want to be talking about stuff like this. I want to be making glitter pumpkins and planning dinner parties and enjoying normal life with people I love. But instead we need to admit that this is happening. There is a evil Marxist revolution funded by global elites wanting to destroy our free America. So let's have normal dinner parties, but with the people that are in our circle of trust, and we'll talk about how we're going to share our skill sets and resources. Let's do the crafts, but only 86 the glitter and play with gunpowder instead. Let's go on living our lives, only let's make stocking up on canned food, learning how to skin a squirrel, and sniping a deadly threat at 75 yards our new normal. My goal is to keep you out of a government FEMA camp because, well, is no good. Thanks so much for watching. Please sign up for my email list on my website so you don't miss out on any tips or information. You can support me by going to my website and just buying a t-shirt. And please don't forget to check out the Hero Soap Company. And please pass this message along to anyone that you want to survive and thrive in the coming very annoying but possible all-out civil war. I'm Good Patriot. I love you guys. See you again soon, and God bless.